Welcome to Salad with a Side of Fries. I'm your host, Jen Trepic, talking wellness and weight loss for real life. We're here to clear up the myths, misinformation, bad science, and marketing to teach you how to eat and how to cheat. Are you ready? I'm having salad with a side of fries. This week, we're talking about hugs. And this one is funny because we've actually talked around this quite a few times. So when we talk about the vagus nerve, hugs are one way to tone the vagus nerve. When we talk about connection and community, it's a major factor in longevity and blue zones. And we talked about me effort versus we effort, right? We've talked around it a lot. Then in 2023, the US Surgeon General announced America's experiencing an epidemic of loneliness, which, given the last few years, right? So all of this was in the back of my mind. And then you all loved our nutrition nugget on laughter. And to me, this one is in a similar vein. So let's dig into it. Why are hugs such a contributor to health, and how dramatic is it? So I think sometimes to understand something, it's easier to look at the opposite. So again, with that Surgeon General's report in 2023, it stated that the health risk of social disconnection are similar to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Like, whoa, right? It's real. This gave me like a wait, what moment. And so true to form, I go digging to understand more about why hugs and connection are so helpful. So the first reason is one that I think most people assume is the basis for all the health benefits related to hugs, and that's happiness, right? Hugs, even cuddling or just sitting close to somebody else can release oxytocin. Oxytocin is like the happiness hormone. It helps reduce stress, like the physiological stress response. And it also might even reduce blood pressure and norepinephrine. So we often think like oxytocin with people holding babies. So there was a small study, it was like 40 or 60 people, so small, that showed that this can happen. The increase in oxytocin can happen from frequent hugs from a partner as well. So essentially, hugs impact our mood and our stress, and this translates into a whole host of measurable health benefits. So with hugs, we see an increase in dopamine. So dopamine is the pleasure hormone. Serotonin, the mood-improving hormone. It also reduces anxiety and loneliness, increases that oxytocin, the love hormone, which we just talked about, and reduces the impact of stress. So there was a study where they had 200 adults, and they divided them into two groups. One group had romantic partners hold hands for 10 minutes and then have a 20-second hug. The other group just kind of rested quietly with their romantic partner for 10 minutes and 20 seconds. The first group showed greater reduction in blood pressure and heart rate than the second group. So it is that physical touch that makes an impact. In addition to blood pressure and stress reduction and the heart health benefits, research shows that oxytocin can improve cardiac work and reduce inflammation. A hug may also support weight management efforts and increase libido. Again, I think a lot of this comes back to the reducing stress and the improving mood. Also potentially connected to the stress reduction piece, there's research showing immune health support with hugs. So there was a study of over 400 adults that concluded hugging may reduce the chance a person will get sick. A greater support system may make us less likely to get sick, and if we get sick, those with a greater support system may have less severe symptoms. So why? I mean, some people believe that with a hug, there's gentle pressure on the sternum, and that with the emotional charge may stimulate the thymus gland, which regulates and balances white blood cell production. So who knows? Either way, I think it can't hurt, right? Hugging can also reduce pain. So another study looked at people with fibromyalgia, gave them 6 therapeutic touch treatments. And while these were even light touch on the skin, participants reported increased quality of life and reduced pain. Now, it's possible here that the light touch and hugs may increase blood flow to soft tissue. So according to all the research, how much do we have to hug to get some of these benefits? right? Now, some of the research says 10-second hugs support immune health, improve mood, and may lessen tiredness, while a 20-second hug can get us to the stress relief and the heart health benefits. Now, my favorite thing, it turns out you might not even have to hug a human. So there was a study that looked at people hugging a teddy bear, which helped reduce fears about their existence in people with low self-esteem. So grab a teddy bear, grab a friend, right? Hug yourself maybe. I don't know. So then, okay, 10 to 20-second hugs, got it. How many? So one researcher concluded 4 hugs a day was an antidote for depression. 8 hugs a day would achieve mental stability. And 12 hugs a day would achieve real psychological growth. And then a family therapist kind of interpreted that a little bit and said, we need 4 hugs a day for survival, 8 hugs a day for maintenance, 12 hugs a day for growth. So key takeaway for me in the case of hugs, I think more is more. And I rarely say that, but in this case, I think more is more, like laughter, more is more. And if I had to boil it down, I explain the impact of hugs this way. The body has the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is active when we're stressed, right? Think fight or flight is sympathetic, turning on for survival. The parasympathetic nervous system is rest and digest and recovery. One key to health is balancing the two systems and having them work hand in hand with each other. Hugs activate the parts of the brain that control the vagus nerve, which is the nerve of the parasympathetic nervous system. So add to this that hugs can also increase feelings of love and gratitude, plus the oxytocin and serotonin released with a hug. And we have a recipe for health and maybe even peace. Like, whoa. So seems to me everybody could use a hug. Maybe we do it now, right? Wrap your arms around yourself for about 20 seconds, see how you feel. And then next time you see someone, ask if they're okay with a hug, because I think you'll be doing yourself and them a huge favor. Nicole, anything to add? Any thoughts?
I'm just thinking there's a lot of middle ground. So between a teddy bear and like a friend or a family member, I immediately think, I'm also a dog mom, pet, right?
Yes.
Like grab a pet. I have 2 golden retrievers. So like physical affection is all the rage.
Abound.
With them. Yes. Yeah.
I love it. Yes. All the things. I love it.
Go give somebody a hug.
Absolutely. Well, as always, everybody, I'm your host, Jen Trepeck. Connect with me on Instagram or all social media. I'm at Jen Trepeck, JENNTREPECK. Website is asaladwithasideofFries.com. Please send a message. I want to hear your takeaways, your ideas, your questions. This is also the easiest way to learn more about working with me as your health coach. Nicole, thank you again for being here. Just appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, Jen. This was fun.
Awesome. And friends, if you are not already, join our membership by going to glow.fm/saladwithasideofFries. This shows your support for this podcast and this community, but most importantly, it supports your health. You'll get this week's recipes for the buffalo chicken meatballs, the yogurt blue cheese dip, and the Greek yogurt ranch dressing. Plus, all the details to book your live Q&A, which is a one-on-one just you and me, last chance of the quarter, so jump in if you're debating. Well, friends, that's it for today's episode of Salad with a Side of Fries. Congratulations for making yourself and your health a priority. Thanks so much for joining us. Be sure to click subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform. Share us with a friend, and we'll be back next week. Always remember, you deserve it, and you are worth it. Happy healthy.